The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since its introduction in 1932, but some of the most fascinating examples of this coin arise from errors during the minting process. The 1965 Washington quarter is particularly notable because it represents a pivotal moment in the history of U.S. coinage, the transition from silver to clad coinage. In addition to its historical significance, errors on 1965 quarters have captured the interest of collectors, with some pieces fetching substantial sums in auctions. This comprehensive guide explores the history of the 1965 Washington quarter, details the types of errors that make certain specimens rare, and discusses their values in today's numismatic market. The year 1965 marked a significant change in U.S. coinage with the passage of the Coinage Act of 1965. This legislation ended the use of silver in quarters and dimes, replacing the composition with a copper-nickel clad structure. The change was driven by rising silver prices, which had made it increasingly expensive to produce coins with silver content. Before 1965, quarters contained 90% silver and 10% copper, but starting that year, the mint transitioned to a clad composition of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of pure copper. The new quarters retained the same weight, 5.67 grams, and size, 24.3 millimeters in diameter, as their silver predecessors, but had a distinct appearance and lack of intrinsic metal value. These measures helped alleviate the coin shortage, but the high production numbers also made errors more likely, creating opportunities for collectors to discover rare anomalies. Error coins are created when something goes wrong during the minting process. The 1965 Washington quarter has several notable errors that are highly sought after by collectors. Below are the most significant types of errors and anomalies. Type of error: more dramatic and rare errors are more valuable. Condition: uncirculated coins are significantly more valuable than circulated ones. Market demand: popular error types, like transitional errors, tend to fetch higher prices. Market trends and notable sales: the 1965 transitional error on a silver planchet is one of the most valuable Washington quarter errors. Recent auction sales include a PCGS MS62 graded example sold for $7,800. A higher grade specimen in PCGS MS64 fetched $16,450 at auction. Other error types, such as double dies and missing clad layers, also remain in demand, with prices steadily increasing over the years due to heightened collector interest. Conclusion: the 1965 Washington quarter is a landmark coin in U.S. history, representing the shift from silver to clad composition. While billions were minted, error coins from this year offer a fascinating and valuable subset for collectors. From transitional errors on silver planchets to double dies and the 1966 Washington quarter is a fascinating coin for collectors, largely because it comes from a pivotal era in U.S. coinage. As with the 1965 quarter, 1966 was a year of adjustment as the U.S. Mint navigated the transition from silver to copper-nickel clad coinage. While most quarters from 1966 are common and hold little value beyond their face or melt worth, error coins from this year stand out as rare and desirable finds in the numismatic world. This guide delves into the historical context of the 1966 Washington quarter, the types of errors that make it rare, and the current market values for these highly sought-after coins. The U.S. Mint officially transitioned to clad coinage with the Coinage Act of 1965. By 1966, quarters no longer contained silver, having adopted a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel on the outer layers, bonded to a pure copper core. This shift was necessitated by rising silver prices, which had made it increasingly expensive for the government to produce silver coins. Error coins from the 1966 Washington quarter are rare, and their value depends on the type and severity of the error. Below are the most notable types of errors and anomalies found on these coins. 1966 Washington quarter error coins have consistently performed well in auctions, reflecting strong collector interest. Recent sales include a transitional silver planchet error sold for $14,100 in a major auction. A high-grade double die obverse quarter fetched $2,300 at another sale. As awareness of error coins grows, prices for rare 1966 Washington quarters are expected to rise further. For collectors hoping to find a rare 1966 error quarter, here are some tips. Weigh the coin. A weight of 6.25 grams indicates a possible silver planchet error. Examine the details. Use a magnifier to check for signs of doubling, missing clad layers, or other anomalies. Listen for the ring. Silver coins produce a distinctive ring when dropped, unlike clad coins. Search bank rolls. Error coins can sometimes be found in circulation or in rolls from banks. Conclusion: the 1966 Washington quarter represents a fascinating chapter in U.S. numismatic history. While most examples from this year are common, error coins elevate its significance among collectors. From transitional silver planchet errors to double dies and missing clad layers, these rare anomalies showcase the unpredictability and excitement of coin collecting. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a novice, the hunt for a 1966 error quarter can be a rewarding pursuit with the potential for significant financial gain. The 1967 Washington quarter holds an intriguing place in the history of U.S. coinage, as it comes from a period of transition and adaptation at the U.S. Mint. While most quarters from this year are common due to high production numbers, errors on the 1967 Washington quarter have made certain specimens highly desirable among collectors. These errors range from minor die anomalies to rare striking mistakes that can significantly increase the coin's value. In this detailed exploration, we will examine the historical context of the 1967 Washington quarter, the different types of errors that make certain coins from this year rare, and the factors that influence their value in today's numismatic market. The Coinage Act of 1965 brought sweeping changes to the production of U.S. coins, most notably eliminating silver from quarters and dimes. The new composition for quarters, 75% copper and 25% nickel on the outer layers, bonded to a pure copper core, was first introduced in 1965. By 1967, the U.S. Mint was still refining the processes for minting these clad coins. While the design stayed consistent, the challenges of striking clad coins led to various errors and anomalies, many of which are highly collectible today. Error coins from 1967 are rare, with some commanding significant premiums in the numismatic market. Below are the most notable errors and varieties associated with this coin. Error type, rarity and significance of the error. Condition, higher grade coins, mint state, command higher premiums. Market demand, popular error types, such as double dies and missing clad layers, attract strong interest from collectors. Recent auction results. The demand for 1967 error quarters has grown steadily, with notable sales at auction. A double die obverse quarter graded MS65 sold for $2,500. A missing clad layer error fetched $1,200 in a circulated grade. A transitional silver planchet error realized $18,000 at a major numismatic event. For collectors searching for a rare 1967 Washington quarter, here are some tips. Examine the coin closely. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to identify doubling, missing clad layers, or die cracks. Weigh the coin. A weight of 6.25 grams indicates a possible silver planchet error. Check bank rolls. Error coins can occasionally be found in circulation or in bank rolls. Error type, rarity and significance of the error. Condition, higher grade coins, mint state, command higher premiums. Market demand, popular error types, such as double dies and missing clad layers, attract strong interest from collectors. Stay tuned as we reveal what makes this coin so valuable and how you could strike gold by finding one in your collection. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of this video. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered if that old quarter sitting in your pocket might be worth more than you think? Well, let me tell you, there's a hidden treasure out there that could change your life. Today, we're diving into the captivating world of the 1976 Bicentennial quarter dollar, a coin that holds not just monetary value but also an irreplaceable piece of American history. Are you ready to uncover the story behind a coin that has fetched tens of thousands of dollars at auctions? Imagine owning a simple quarter that could potentially change your financial future. Historical significance of the 1976 Bicentennial quarter. The 1976 Bicentennial quarter was minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States of America. These special quarters were released in 1975 and 1976, replacing the standard design with an emblematic tribute to American independence. Instead of the usual eagle design on the reverse, the Bicentennial quarter features a drummer boy with a torch encircled by 13 stars, representing the original colonies. The obverse retains the classic bust of George Washington but includes the dual date 1776 to 1976 instead of a single year. This unique dual date feature adds a distinctive element that sets the Bicentennial quarter apart from other coins. Varieties of the 1976 Bicentennial quarter. Collectors and investors should be aware that the 1976 Bicentennial quarter was produced in several varieties, each of which influences its value. Clad composition. Copper-nickel. These coins were struck for general circulation and are the most common variety. They have a copper core with a nickel outer layer. Silver composition. 40% silver. Special collector's editions were minted in 40% silver and sold as part of Bicentennial coin sets. These silver quarters are highly sought after for their precious metal content and historical significance. Proof coins. Proof versions of both the clad and silver varieties were produced with a mirror-like finish, making them particularly appealing to collectors. Proof coins often command higher prices due to their superior craftsmanship. The most rare and valuable 1976 Bicentennial quarters. While millions of 1976 Bicentennial quarters were minted, certain rare varieties and error coins have skyrocketed in value over the years. Here are the most coveted examples. 1976 Bicentennial quarter with errors. Error coins are always a hot topic among collectors. Examples include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and coins struck on wrong planchets. These errors can increase the value of the coin significantly, with some fetching prices of $5,000 or more at auctions. 1976 Silver Proof Quarter. The 40% silver proof coins, particularly those in pristine condition, graded PR70, can sell for upwards of $3,000 to $5,000, depending on market demand. High-grade MS67 and MS68 quarters, circulation strike bicentennial quarters in exceptionally high grades, such as MS67 or MS68, are incredibly rare. These coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions due to their near-perfect condition. How to identify a valuable 1976 Bicentennial quarter? If you're hoping to find a hidden treasure among your pocket change or coin collection, here are some key factors to look for. Mint mark. Check for the mint mark beneath Washington's portrait on the obverse. Could the humble 1980 Washington quarter in your pocket actually be worth a small fortune? Believe it or not, certain coins from this year have surprised collectors with their rarity and value, selling for hundreds of dollars at auctions. Stick with me as we uncover the fascinating history and shocking potential value of the 1980 P. Washington quarter. Moneybag sparkles. History of the 1980 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since its debut in 1932, honoring the first president of the United States, George Washington. Metal composition, made of copper nickel clad, with a pure copper core. Why the 1980 P. Washington quarter can be valuable. Rare mint errors, double die obverse or reverse. Doubling in the text or design can bring in $500 to $3,000, depending on condition. Off-center strikes, a noticeable misalignment can fetch $50 to $500, depending on severity. Clipped planchets, coins with a visibly clipped edge are worth $50 to $300. High-grade coins, coins graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can sell for $100 to $1,000 or more. A 1980 P quarter graded MS67 sold at auction for over $1,800, thanks to its pristine condition and rarity at that grade. Unique features, look for strong, crisp strikes and full detail on the eagle's feathers, as these are indicators of higher quality coins. How to identify valuable 1980 P quarters. Mint mark. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse. Coins without it were not minted in Philadelphia and may indicate rare varieties. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, misstrikes, or other anomalies. Condition. Coins in uncirculated condition or with minimal wear are always more valuable. Why the 1980 P quarter is specials. Although over 500 million were minted, finding a high-grade 1980 P Washington quarter or one with rare errors is a treasure for collectors. These coins are a testament to the 1981 P Washington quarter. Dollar has become one of the most sought-after coins among collectors. And today, we're diving deep into its fascinating history, the reasons behind its incredible value, and how you might have one of these hidden gems sitting in your pocket change right now. So stick around until the very end. This is a discovery you don't want to miss. The 1981 P Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, one of the three main mints producing U.S. coins at the time. The Washington quarter design, originally created by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932, continued to be used through the 1980s. However, the 1981 P quarter has a unique story that sets it apart from millions of other quarters minted in the same period. During this time, the U.S. Mint faced quality control issues, which led to several varieties and errors being released into circulation. Among these, the 1981 P quarter became famous due to its scarcity in high-grade conditions. Most of the coins produced in 1981 suffered from weak strikes or were heavily circulated, making pristine examples extremely rare today. Why is the 1981 P quarter so valuable? The value of the 1981 P Washington quarter skyrockets for several reasons. Mint state rarity. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in mint state, MS, condition is exceptionally difficult. Coins graded MS66 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are highly prized. Error varieties. Some 1981 P quarters exhibit striking errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. These errors further boost their desirability and value. Collector demand. The Washington quarter series remains popular among collectors, and the 1981 P is considered a key date for anyone completing their collection. High auction records. examples of the 1981 P quarter in MS66 or MS67 condition have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Some have sold for $2,000 to $5,000 or even more, depending on their quality and unique characteristics. What to look for? If you're hunting for a valuable 1981 P Washington quarter, here are some key features to check. Mint mark. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, near Washington's hairline. The P stands for Philadelphia. Condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for coins with minimal wear, strong details, and no visible scratches. Errors and varieties. Examine your coin closely under magnification for any signs of doubling, misaligned strikes, or unusual marks. Conclusion and call to action. So, do you have a 1981 P Washington quarter hiding in your pocket change or old coin jar? If you've ever thought a quarter couldn't be worth more than its face value, think again. These coins are living proof that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. Don't forget to check your coins carefully and consider having them graded by a professional service if you think you've struck gold or a gem. The 1982 P Washington quarter, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is part of the iconic design series created by John Flanagan, which has graced the U.S. quarter since 1932 in honor of George Washington's bicentennial. The year 1982 was particularly significant for collectors because it marked the elimination of uncirculated mint sets, meaning fewer coins were preserved in pristine condition. This has made finding high-quality examples of the 1982 P quarter extremely challenging today. Additionally, coins from the early 1980s are known for their production inconsistencies, with many quarters showing weak strikes, die errors, and other imperfections. This scarcity of well-struck and well-preserved 1982 P quarters has driven their desirability among numismatists. Why is the 1982 P quarter so valuable? Several factors contribute to the remarkable value of the 1982 P Washington quarter. Condition sensitivity. The absence of mint sets in 1982 means most quarters from this year were heavily circulated. Coins graded MS66 or higher are incredibly rare and can command significant premiums. Mint errors and varieties. The 1982 P quarter is notorious for production errors. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks, which can make these coins even more valuable. Auction records. High-grade 1982 P quarters have achieved impressive prices at auctions. Coins in MS66 or better condition have sold for $2,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on rarity and demand. Error coins have fetched even higher amounts. Condition. Look for coins with sharp details, minimal wear, and strong luster. Coins in MS66 or better condition are the most valuable. Errors and varieties. Examine the coin closely for signs of doubling, die breaks, or other anomalies. These unique features can significantly increase its value. If you found this video exciting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on Coin Circle for more captivating stories of rare and valuable coins. Who knows, your next find might just be worth thousands. It's the 1983 P Washington quarter dollar, a coin so rare and valuable that it has become the stuff of legend. Why is this quarter so extraordinary? Stick with me to the very end as we uncover the secrets that make it a true treasure in the numismatic world. This is one story you can't afford to miss. The 1983 P Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia, holds a unique place in U.S. coinage history. The Washington quarter designed by John Flanagan, introduced in 1932, remained a mainstay of American currency. However, in the early 1980s, economic constraints and policy decisions created conditions that made high-quality quarters, particularly from 1983, incredibly rare. The U.S. Mint did not produce mint sets for collectors in 1983, which left fewer pristine examples of the coin in circulation. Combined with heavy use in commerce, most 1983 P quarters show significant wear, making uncirculated or high-grade specimens exceptionally valuable today. Why is the 1983 P quarter so valuable? Several factors contribute to the extraordinary value of the 1983 P Washington quarter. Condition sensitivity. Due to the lack of mint sets, finding a 1983 P quarter in mint state, MS, condition is rare. Coins graded MS66 or higher are exceptionally valuable and highly sought after. Collector interest. The scarcity of high-grade 1983 quarters has driven collector demand. Completing a set of Washington quarters is a challenge without this elusive coin. Auction records. In recent years, top-quality 1983 P quarters have fetched remarkable prices at auctions. MS66 examples often sell for $2,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on eye appeal and unique characteristics. What to look for? Want to know if you have a valuable 1983 P Washington quarter? Here's what to check. Mint mark. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse, just above Washington's ponytail. The P indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Condition. High-grade coins with minimal wear, strong luster, and sharp details are the most valuable. Errors and varieties. Examine your coin under magnification for any doubling, die cracks, or other striking anomalies. Error coins can command even higher premiums. Conclusion and call to action. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? The 1983 P. Washington quarter dollar proves that incredible treasures can still be found in the most ordinary places. Take a close look at your quarters and check their condition. You might just uncover a gem. The jaw-dropping auction records that make the 1984 P quarter a collector's dream. You won't want to miss a single detail of this incredible journey. The 1984 P. Washington quarter, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, continues the classic design by John Flanagan, introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. However, the 1980s brought significant challenges to coin preservation. Economic policies and the lack of special mint sets for collectors meant that most quarters from this period were heavily circulated and worn, leaving very few pristine examples. While millions of these quarters were minted, finding a high-grade specimen from 1984 is extremely rare, especially given the quality control issues and extensive usage in commerce. As a result, well-preserved coins have become incredibly desirable among collectors. Why is the 1984 P quarter so valuable? What makes the 1984 P Washington quarter such a sought-after gem? Here are the key reasons. Condition sensitivity. Without mint sets produced, the majority of 1984 P quarters show significant wear. Coins graded MS66 or higher are rare and command premium prices. Error potential. Collectors are always on the hunt for mint errors, and the 1984 P quarter is no exception. From die cracks to doubling, error coins from this year are even more valuable. Auction success. In recent years, 1984 P quarters in high grades have fetched astonishing prices at auctions. A coin in MS66 or better can easily sell for $2,000 to $5,000, and error varieties may achieve even higher results. What to look for? Think you might have a rare 1984 P Washington quarter? Here's what to check. Mint mark. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse, above Washington's ponytail. This identifies it as a Philadelphia minted coin. Condition. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Look for sharp details, strong luster, and minimal wear. Errors and varieties. Keep an eye out for anomalies such as doubling, die breaks, or off-center strikes. These features can significantly increase the coin's value. Conclusion and call to action. Could you have a treasure hiding in plain sight? The 1984 P Washington quarter dollar is proof that rare and valuable finds can still be lurking in your pocket change. Don't let this opportunity slip by. Take a closer look at your quarters today and see if you're holding a piece of numismatic gold.